In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina.
Greetings and welcome back to Fisher Wealth Management's Tips of the Week. I'm Rick Fisher, and once again I'm the managing partner here at Fisher Wealth Management. I've recently been asked on a fairly regular basis, Rick, if Hilary wins, is it going to wreck our retirement plan? Or if Trump wins, is this country doomed? You know, politicians have a way of making dire predictions of what will happen if this legislation passes or that policy is not approved. It's important to be aware and involved in the issues, but when it comes to your investments, it's really more important to tune out the talking heads and really focus on your long-term goals. The truth is, investment success depends more on the resilience of the U.S. economy and your dedication to a long-term goal than on which candidate or party is in the White House. Presidential performance. For fun, let's just say you made a hypothetical investment in the first year of each president's term. 10 years later, what kind of average annual return could you expect for investments made under different administrations, right? So that's a good question. Maybe we should start with President Bill Clinton. You know, during his tenure, the economy experienced phenomenal growth. So you would expect a stellar average annual return 10 years after Clinton took office. The S&P 500 was up 12% per year on average during his tenure. Annual average returns averaged 10.1% during his second term. Now, let's look at a different president, Jimmy Carter. His term saw the energy crisis and a really tough recession. Not the best and brightest of times, but the average annual return for the 10 years after he took office was 16.4%, topping the performance during Clinton's administration by several points. The best 10-year average annual return averaged after Ronald Reagan took office, 17.4%. And the worst was 4.8% per year after President Richard Nixon's first term. Political prognosticator? There's just no way to make stock market performance line up with who's in office or what they're doing while they're in office. Your main concern is to invest in quality investments that are sound. Then what you do is you just keep focusing on the long term. Do not let politics get the way of investing. Do not let what's going on in the media and what's going on in Washington, D.C. defray you from your long-term plan. If you don't have one, or you're not having these types of conversations with your advisor of choice, we welcome you to call us at Fisher Wealth Management, where you can sit down with me or another financial planner of your choice, where we'll sit down and make sure your plan and your investments are lined up with your plan. So thanks again for listening, and please stay tuned for more Fisher Wealth Management financial tips.